Hello friends, in our previous episode we showed you the nursery secrets to successfully grow adenium from seeds. Today we'll show you some basics of transplanting adenium seedlings after about 2 months of growth. If you haven't watched the previous episode on growing adenium from seeds, I have linked that to the end screen of this video and also in the description below. Well, now these beautiful little adenium seedlings are about 2 months old, and this is the best time to repot them into independent containers because the nutrient requirement will increase as they grow and also the increased chances of overcrowding. And due to this, the more aggressive ones will siphon off the supply of nutrients from their neighbours, affecting the weaker ones. At about 2 months, they're about 2 to 3 inches in length, and remember, they're not so delicate or sensitive as you might think. You can transplant or repot them easily, but you need to remember few important points during the process of repotting and also the post-transplant care. Here are some 10 points to remember. On number 1, choosing containers. You can use about 4 to 6 inch clean new containers or clean up the existing containers with baking soda or any mild disinfectant and make sure they have good number of drainage holes. Then on number 2, potting mix. You can use any succulent potting mix with about 50% sand, then garden soil and perlite and other optional stuff, as I mentioned in one of my episodes on the best potting mix for succulents and cacti. We'll link that at the end screen and also in the description below. Then on number 3, taking out the seedlings. You can use the spoon method to carefully dig out the little ones by holding a leaf with one hand and then gently digging and pulling out with the spoon. This should be easy because we have germinated the seeds in sand and even cocoa peat. Then on number 4, inspect the seedlings and discard any rotten or rotting seedlings. Then on number 5, repotting. Have a look at the structure and the markings shown here. The first mark is to demarcate the level above and below the soil. Make sure you insert the plant's future cortex above the soil. If it's too below the level of the soil, it can lead to rot and death. On number 6, optional taproot cutting. This step can be performed after 6 months or 1 year to make the cortex more fatter. This time it may be a little risky to cut the taproot at the mark shown as in the video. I've shown you all steps to make the cortex thicker in one of my older episodes last year. Then on number 7, after repotting, it's always safe to either spray an antifungal solution like Bavestin or water these with these dilute antifungal mixed in water. Then on number 8, water requirement. Checking the soil for moisture before watering is very important. Overwatering can kill these little ones. Roughly you can water it once in 3 to 5 days. On number 9, fertilizer. If you have added some compost into the potting mix, then they do not require any feeding for at least 2 or 3 months. If you use NPK, that is water soluble feed, then water them with a 50% dilute solution of this once in 15 days for faster growth. Then on number 10, sunlight. This is very important. After repotting them, keep them in indirect sunlight or even shade for 3 or 4 days and then shift to full sunlight once they are out of the transplant shock. So there you have it folks. Please like, share and comment below with your feedback and queries. Consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. Happy gardening.